Hello everybody, welcome back to more Bloodborne, New Game Plus, Burial Blade, etc. And as you can see, I have changed my armour. Also, I forgot to introduce myself, I apologise, me Flik. As you can see, I have changed my armour. I am using the ng+lets set. And it's not just because it's got really good bolt defense on it, its raw physical damage reduction is actually pretty good as well, but it's not as good against elements and blunt, I believe it was. But yeah, I'm trying that out. And I also have done some looking into the Burial Blade as a weapon. I don't usually like looking up stuff, I prefer just kind of learning as I go. But there were some things I wanted to check, and I found out some interesting stuff about it. So while I talk about that, we're going to throw myself up against Darkbeast Paarl one last time. Well, for now anyway. So I can talk about that, and then I'll go to Cainhurst to show that off. And because I've never been there in my blind playthrough, I'd rather talk about that while we're there, so that's why I'm doing that this way. I also switched out one of my Caarl runes. I'd actually forgotten I'd equipped a Caarl rune that just made me get more blood echoes. That's not really necessary at this point unless I'm farming, so I've switched it out to the 10% more stamina, and I still have the 15% more stamina rune in. I hope they stack, because if they do, I've now got 25% more stamina, and that to me sounds like nothing but good news. Could be wrong though. I was also tempted by just the more HP one, or one of the other damage reduction related ones, I'm not sure. Anyway, we dodge the old ladies here. Then we dodge the snatchers. So, Burial Blade, what did I discover? Well, after seeing last time against Amygdala that the damage difference against him happened to be like 30 between a sword swing that's fairly quick, doesn't use much stamina, and the scythe swing, I wanted to know what was up because it didn't seem like a bug, it seemed like on purpose, so there had to be some other bonus to the scythe form, and there is. As it turns out, there's a couple. It's interesting, it's related to what I think the game refers to as rally, which isn't really something I've ever talked about because I didn't know what the game called it for a start, but rally is the amount of HP you get back if you attack while you've got the transient part of your HP bar from damage you've taken. I'm just debating whether or not I want to try and stun him. Probably not. So yeah, apparently, scythe form, you get back more HP when you hit after you've taken damage. I don't know if it's a significantly large amount. I'll tell you what is significant. I'm taking a lot less damage. Yeah, that was 3/4 before. So that's one bonus. There was another thing. What was the other thing? I can't quite remember. I do despise you. I want you to know that. But that's the main thing, the rally. You get back more HP if you attack while you've lost HP. Now sadly, that advantage against bosses is garbage, because bosses will constantly hit you. They will frequently ignore the fact that this game is supposed to be about playing aggressively by not giving you the chance to play aggressively. Such as he's doing now, really. So it's a shame, but I think I was right in my inclination that the sword form is just better for bosses. There's an opening after he does that 3 attack, but I believe once he powers up he stops doing that one and starts doing a different one. And there was something else, I can't remember now, damn it. It was a couple of days ago I read this. Also I learned about an attack I didn't actually realise you could do with the scythe. Apparently it's very good in PvP more so than anything else, so it's not really relevant to what I'm doing, but the attack that Gurman does where he kind of leaps forward and then pulls you in, you can actually do that. I don't know if it actually has the attached grab type thing, but you can do the animation. This probably will kill me actually. It would have if I wasn't wearing this armour. Yeah, so to do the attack, I won't do it in the fight because he's not going to do anything to Paarl. You backstep and then attack. Now the part where I got pissed off at Paarl is actually going live later today, so I assume people will comment on that saying, no, this isn't how you fight him, this is how you fight him. So I actually wanted to not take him on again until I'd read that, because I'm obviously not fighting him correctly. That's obvious. But I also just wanted something to fight while talking about what I'd read about Burial Blade. You have one more power up for him, right? And then I've burned through all my healths because you just suck. I despise you so very much. I do have more stamina. I'm getting more hits off. That is very good. So the Carl runes for stamina do stack. Well, I guess that makes sense because all the other ones stack as well, like the ones for soul echoes, I mean. So that's maximum power now, so you've got different combos. I don't know how they differ. Nice to know I don't have any iframes. Just get underneath him. Oh, it worked. Am I hitting him? I don't think I was. Stun him again. That's not stunning him. As bad as a Giganox, you know that? I want you to know that. I'm sorry, actually, that was cruel. I'm not going to say that to you again. You're not as bad as a Giganox, okay? Plus, you're about to die, so big fuck you. Turns out if I'm distracted talking about something, I play better. Or I'm just using armor that's super resistant to what he is. So actually, rather than go to Cainhurst straight away now, what I can do is go talk to... I want to call him Vendrick because it's the voice actor of Vendrick, but first of all I should probably go spend these echoes. And also try and remember what the other thing was about Barrel Blade. You know what? I'm actually going to look it up while we're loading here. It'll give me something to do. Where is the good wiki? The good Bloodborne wiki. Fix a Life, right? Is that the good one or the bad one? I don't remember. It'll do. It'll do. I actually did get a couple of levels off camera as well because... Oh, that's the other thing I looked into. Yeah, the scaling on Burial Blade between Arcane and Skill is the same. However, Arcane doesn't add enough to the damage. So what you actually want to focus on is Skill, as it turns out, even though it does also do Arcane damage as well. That seemed to be the general consensus I read. That's not necessarily literally true, however, that seems to be what people who use it think. So I'm going to agree with them for now because it makes sense by the numbers, I guess, when you look at what would be increased if you were to level Arcane instead. But anyway, we'll get to Burial Blade in a second once I'm loading again, but we'll buy some vials first. I do like the design of this costume. I like it better than the Executioner stuff, which I was just mostly using because it was had good stats, rather. 29 health vials, sure. Just throw away all... Oh, I can actually afford a bullet. I want that one bullet. It might matter. Alright, so we have to go back to exactly where we were. Which is this gravestone. Oh wait, no, does it appear in the first one? Yes, it does. Graveyard of the Darkbeast. So, where are you at, Burial Blade? There you are. Right, let's see here. Oh, by the way, there's also two other versions of the Burial Blade you can get in Chalice Dungeons. And people on this wiki have put codes that I assume mean you can just go get them. Oh, that's the other advantage. Yes, now I remember. It's one of the first bullet points in the player notes section. The Scythe form has better poise, meaning that you can hit through being attacked more, which also complements the fact that you get more HP back by attacking while you've lost HP. So against regular enemies, the Scythe is a good option. It's just against bosses it doesn't quite work. It is a bit of a flaw with the way the game works. Now, where am I wanting to go? I want to go talk to the guy, so I'll just run past the werewolves by going left. Don't mind me. Yeah, it is. I really like the attempt they've made to make a more aggressive fighting style than Dark Souls by saying, you know, hey, if you get hit, go attack enemies, go buck wild, just wreck enemies' faces, and you'll get your HP back. That is a very good concept. It's very interesting. The problem with bosses is that they do too much damage. They have too many big combos, they send you flying often. It defeats the purpose of a system that's designed to take advantage of the fact you get health back for attacking. Which is a shame. But at the same time, what could they do? It would be too easy if you could just hit through boss damage. So I get why it has to be the way it is. It's just a little bit of a folly of the system. So, I think I can just go up this shortcut, don't hit the hunter, And if I climb up, I should just be able to talk to the guy unless I've forgotten a step. We came in via the back door, so he didn't see us. He didn't fire the gun at us, even though he technically already has. But, you know, he's old. He has a bad memory. And if you speak to him, just tell him that you're there for peaceful reasons, and he will give you a badge which will unlock his gear. Or some of his gear. And the hunter guy's over there still, right? Yep, there he is, right there. He's ignoring me. Now, there will be a problem if he turns and tries to attack me. I imagine I'll probably just fall off. He's tough as nails to beat in New Game, let alone New Game Plus. But yeah, we'll get a little bit of dialogue here that I didn't get in the blind playthrough, assuming I have done everything correctly and he's not about to shoot me in the face. Let's see. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Okay. And yeah, I'll let him talk, and as I say, he is the guy who voiced Vendrick in Dark Souls 2, so listen for that as well as he speaks.
Well, well. How did you get in here? It's no matter. What brings you to Old Yarnham? I've no interest in matters further up, but you must not disturb this place. The beasts do not venture above, and mean no harm to anyone. If you still insist on hunting them, then I will hunt you first. You understand me? Yes, very good. I no longer dream, but I was once a hunter too. There's nothing more horrific than a hunt. In case you fail to realize, the things you hunt, they're not beasts. They're people. One day you will see. It's time you got going. But first, a farewell gift. I have no use for it anyway.
So he wouldn't actually give you just a bolt hunter's mark, but I already have the item he would have given me. I think he says one more thing.
What is it? Surely I need not repeat myself. Go, I say. You have the whole night to dream. Make the best of it.
I will do. Whatever your name was, I can't quite remember. So even though previously he was shooting at us because we decided to come in via Darkbeast Paarl's area, he's now friendly. Assuming you say that you're not here to hunt the beast. If you do, he will turn aggressive. And obviously if you now attack him, he'll also turn aggressive. We have old hunters marks now, we have plenty of them. Yeah, let's just do that. So yeah, 12 minutes in, I guess we'll go take a look at Cainhurst. I think I remember mentioning in the part where I showed getting there, the start of Cainhurst is deceptively difficult in the new game. The enemies outside the castle will just wreck your face. The enemies inside obviously have the potential to kill you as well, but they're nowhere near as damaging, at least on New Game. There's also some interesting features to the castle, so let's go have a look. You can find that dress for a start. Oh dear, when CR's brother Maz found that, that's all he wore for the rest of the game. That and the crown you get at the end of Cainhurst. He wanted to be a Disney princess. And he was beautiful. Right, so Cainhurst. Which tombstone is Cainhurst in? I was right the first try. So, run through the first area. They're not really in your way to the castle door anyway until kind of like the end of it. They're not worth fighting. They do too much damage, they don't give you enough. There is some items scattered around the place, but you can collect. I've obviously done most / all of them already though, so I don't need them. So yeah, we'll just be heading into the castle. Now, where are the enemies I'm talking about? They're the ones with like the big butts. None here yet. I wonder if those numbing mists are a clue. Oh, there's one right there, I didn't see it. Yeah, don't bother fighting them, they're horrible. They leap after you as well, they're like giant ticks. Oh. Get open though. Get open though. Thank you. Safe. So there's a bit of a weird feature about the first room of Cainhurst, but only the first room, sadly. There's a bunch of people cleaning on the floor and there's a bunch of items around. Now let's see if I can see one to show you. They're the old ladies, by the way. They're like the witches of Hemwick. Are they just not visible on the first floor yet? Oh, you can hear them crying actually, or is that them cleaning? There's ghosts. There's ghosts all over the place in here. However, on this floor, and I believe it's only this floor only, they won't turn aggressive and appear and attack you until you pick up an item or kill one of these cleaners. As long as you leave them alone, the ghosts will leave you alone as well. I think I just passed one right there. So yeah, I'm going to see what happens. I think once you get to the second floor, it doesn't matter that you've not stolen anything. Is there anything over here, actually? No. Now, I've only done Cainhurst once, and I'm not sure I entirely remember where to go, so bear with me. There's a lot of ghosts. There's one exceptionally irritating enemy type. I'm not going to take that yet either. I'm going to wait until they're aggressive to me, then I'll pick up the items. But I do think I remember reading that even if you don't take any items, they will just turn aggressive at a point. So all the crying you can hear in the background, it's the ghosts. Do you look like... They do, when they stand up they're hunched, they are like the Witches of Hemwick in that sense. I can hear you. I want you to know that. Is this room going to just turn aggressive even if I don't take that item in the middle of the room? I'm ready. Oh, they appeared behind me there. Ah, there we go, yeah. Far into this room they turn aggressive, I see. Alright, ladies. Let's have a conversation about why you've got those knives. Oh. What one was that? Oh, they were attacking the table because it was in your way, right? You can knock ghosts over. That's so silly. Oh, yeah, I forgot how quick you attack, actually. That was a big miss. You have a lot more HP, to be expected. Don't really do much more damage, actually. You did pretty much this damage on New Game. Oh, I got all that HP back they just dealt to me, so... Pretty good. They don't actually give that many echoes, although I must get used to the fact I'm not using the Carl rune that massively increases how many you get. I think it's quite a significant extra percentage. So now if I was to go back to the first floor, in fact I might as well just show you. Or hell, even out on this balcony. Oh, hello. Are you one of the ones with the sword rather than the knife? There is different types. Sorry. Oh, there's a chest over there. Ah yeah, that's where the crying one is. The crying ones can stun you. I think. There's definitely a different type that screams and they stun you, and it's bloody annoying. That's not the enemy I was talking about earlier, though, for the record. Oh yeah, there's the bloody dress. I'm not wearing it. If you want to see someone wearing it, go watch Mazzy's videos. You will regret it. So there should be ghosts out here on the second floor now, right? No, maybe this does stay neutral until you nick something. Okay. No need for me to steal, so let's just push on. As far as shortcuts as well, I think there's only 2 main shortcuts here, which is a bit tricky. Now then, what room is this? There's an enemy down there if I remember correctly. Apparently I don't, because I don't see anything. Oh wait, yeah, right there. That enemy's alive, right? I hear an enemy. Yeah, I can see that enemy move it. Yeah, there we are. Another enemy attack. Whoops. Pistol. Gargoyle type things. Why do you bleed red? Were you also a human once? Oh, the other one dropped a chunk. You're crap compared to him. So that's where we want to go. That's progress. Up there, I believe there's an item. And since I've never been here on camera, let's go have a little look. You active yet, buddy? Well, you're going to be. Another chunk. Fantastic. Oh, alright, he stayed down there. I actually knocked him much further than I thought. The first main shortcut that we're looking for is powering up the left. Oh, I didn't actually show you the left, but instead of running left from the lamp, if you run right, there's a left. So that's what we want. Now let me get my bearings. That's not where we want. Let's see, any other gargoyles here? Yes, right there. Oh! Come on, I didn't actually know they did that. Did I press buttons to get out, or is this an insta-kill? That's not bad. I mean, I saw you. Next time I'll just shoot you. Just in case. Ooh, FPS lag a little bit there. Ah, yes, now then. One of the slightly more annoying enemy types. Little Witches of Hemwick-esque. In fact, I think they're male, not female, though. They've got itty bitty rapiers. And they're pretty deadly. Are you blind? What the? Yeah, that's the attack that makes them tacky. And why I don't like them. I don't like that my scythe goes over his head as well. I don't know why it didn't connect the other two times, but did there. Luckily, the poise of them is pretty bad. Alright, that covered my losses at least. Oh, why is it lagging so much? Stop that! Alright, let's see. What room is next? More gargoyles from what I remember. I want to say that the Executioner set is at the end of there, but it's a trap. I believe it's filled with ghosts. I already have the Executioner set, so I don't need it. Or is that maybe where the left is? Alright, I know that room. Let me just try and get my bearings. Now, there is an item over there, but that's it. Alright, this next room's going to kind of suck. It's also very dark for my screen. I know it's not as dark for you, but I need my torch out just so I can see what I'm doing. So this room is filled with ghosts. Ah, there's the left. Get the chest first. Oh right, yeah, that's the Vile Blood register. That's if you want to hunt Vile Bloods. So it's a Covenant thing, in other words. I think it's basically the Book of the Guilty from Dark Souls 2. /1, whatever. So this is us back down where we started, actually. The lamp is right over there. I've got 40 echoes. Might as well go spend them on stuff. So I think I'll do that off camera. We'll keep this part... Something just died and gave me 10,000 echoes. What the hell? Okay. I'll spend off camera, and then next time we can pick up from that shortcut and keep exploring Cainhurst. We're into the difficult portion of it. That first part is easy. It's, you know, it's the easy part. Now we're into the hard part, and at the very end of it is a pretty challenging boss. We'll see if we can get to that next time, though. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And coming back again tomorrow or the next day for the next part. My name has been Flik, and until next time, ta-ta for now.